Welcome, Wolfettes. We are back with the brilliant house flipper on the PlayStation 4 Pro. Now, we've had a little bit of a situation. Now, if you remember, in the last video, I finished off the video by installing all of the radiators. Now, I installed the radiators, but I didn't assemble any of the pipe work. And for that reason, we have now suffered a couple of leaks. And when I say a couple of leaks, I mean every single radiator in the house leaked. Now, I sorted a few of them out, but I thought I might as well show you guys and girls the situation we're in. But both of these radiators were leaking, as you can see. There's water all over the floor. I've assembled both of these, so there's no more water leaking. I've also cleaned up the water in this room and assembled this radiator. And I think I assembled and cleaned the water up in this room. Yeah, but as you can see, there's still two radiators leaking all over my brand new floors. Now, it's not a problem in this room or in the bathroom because these are tiles. You can mop water up really easy, but leaking over the brand new carpet, especially when the water might be a bit dirty, even though these radiators are brand new, I mean, it still might be somewhat dirty water coming out of the radiators. So these carpets are probably completely stained, but I don't know. They're looking alright to me. I don't think the game is that realistic. If it was, I'd be fuming because we'd have to spend a couple of £100 sorting out the carpets again, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, let's quickly clean everything up, install these radiators, and then I think what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be focusing on doing the bathroom, and then once that's done, then we can concentrate on starting to make this place look more like a home, because at the moment it looks like a shell. It doesn't actually look like a home. We also installed some of the lights as well. As you can see, they're like really beautiful. We've got these like very outdoor looking lanterns all over the internal walls because, I don't know, it just looks good, doesn't it? Now let's look, this right here, this is a home, isn't it? This is somewhere you could definitely live. Right, also there's a couple of bits of dirt. I'm not sure where the hell they came from, but the game is telling me there's some dirt around here. I don't know if it's, oh, it's up there in the corner. And also it said there was another bit of dirt out here. I don't know how I managed to miss these. I'm not quite sure why the game is suddenly telling me about it now. Maybe this is mould from my radiators leaking everywhere. Right, let's quickly sort out these radiators and then we can get to work. Now, I was having a look through the comments to see if you guys and girls have got any more recommendations for me about what you want me to do with this house. And one comment I read was once again from Rob the Priest. Thankfully, this time he wasn't asking me to completely change the location of a door, which is going to get me locked in the bathroom again. He said I should make the ultimate gaming room. Now, I've not really got any space in this house to make another room. So I think what we can do is we can incorporate the ultimate gaming room into the living room. And that would be absolutely amazing because then you've got your nice comfy sofa, you've got your Sky Plus, and you've also got your ultimate gaming setup all in the same room. So we could probably do that in the living room. I mean, the only person that's probably going to complain is your wife. But then if your wife is also a gamer, then you're completely sorted. That's why blokes, or you blokes out there, you've either got to get yourself a wife that's into games, or you need to get yourself a wife and get her into games. That's the only way you can have a happy marriage, to be honest. You've got to get your wife into games, or you've got to marry a woman that's already into games. That's the only way it could be a happy marriage, to be honest. Because otherwise, how the hell are you going to have a gaming room? Because if you have a gaming room, your wife's probably going to want to have kids, and you also might want to have kids yourself. So there's not going to be a spare room for the gaming room anyway. And if you've got a wife that isn't into games, she's definitely not going to want you turning the living room into a gaming room, because she'll be like, oh, when your mother-in-law comes around, she's going to think we're nerds and stuff like that. So you've definitely got to get married to a gaming chick. It's the only way. Oh, I didn't know I put the air conditioning up here already. I did quite a lot in the last video, didn't I? I did all the wall paneling. I did the lighting. I also got some air conditioning and some radiators set up. Not properly, mind you. We got quite a lot done in the last video. Right, I'm going to try and do these wires first. It's a bit quicker like this. Ah, shit. Did the wrong one. I like to stick all the wires in first, then do all the screws, but the game doesn't like me to do that. There we go. Now we can do all the screws. It's a lot quicker like this. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue working on the bathroom, get that all set up first, because we have to do a lot of assembling and stuff, and then once that's done, then we'll probably focus on the kids' room. We're going to have to sort of work out how we're going to make the kids' room look, because there's going to be 3 kids living in there. Because as you can see, if you look at the side, you've got, let me show you quickly. Also, another thing I've been doing wrong, in the game I've been referring to the family Johnson as the Smoth family. Now the Smoth family are these two right here. This is the Smoth family. I'm actually trying to sell this house to the Johnsons. Now as you can see, we've got mum and dad who are going to have the most romantic, kinky bedroom known to mankind. And then we've got 3 kids right here. Now the problem is, 2 of these kids look... I mean, to be honest, all of these kids look quite old. I mean, that kid there's probably like 14, that's probably like 12, and that's probably like 10. But unfortunately, I've started building them a Teletubby room, so they're going to have to just deal with it. And also 2 boys and their sister, all in the same room at this age, probably isn't for the best, but, you know, if they buy the house, it's their own damn fault, innit? And Grandma's not living here. Grandma can piss off. She can go somewhere else. She could go somewhere else. Right, what we're going to do now then? We've got all this set up. I guess it's time to do the bathroom now. I mean, this room looks pretty damn good. I mean, they could put the other 3 kids in an orphanage, and they could just have a brand new kid, a baby, that can be in this Teletubby room. I think that'd be a great idea. Maybe you should do that, family Johnson. Right, what was we going to do with this bathroom then? So we've got a bathtub here. Yep, that's good. Toilet. And then we can do our sink over here as well. Now we're going to get one of those fancy sinks that also comes with the cupboard. And we're going to get, hopefully, I think it's the 2nd or 3rd most expensive bathtub. But to place the bathtubs, it's quite annoying. If you want to get the really expensive one, you need to place this one probably in the middle of the bathroom, because it is really, really big. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what we can do. But I think I know what bath I want to buy. Right, let's have a look. So it's down here somewhere. Yeah, this one right here. I think this one might be okay. But these ones, where are they? Oh, these 2 right here, they are absolutely massive. So you'll need to put the pipes probably in the middle of the bathroom just to be able to have enough room. But I think this one might fit, hopefully. Otherwise we'll have to get the cheap basic one. Nope, see? These ones always require you to put the pipes in the middle of the bathroom. And even then you probably won't have enough room. So we're gonna have to get the crappy one. It's so crap. I don't want to get this one because it won't look right. So we'll have to get this one. Oh, hang on a minute. What's this one? Oh, I don't think I've ever bought this one. Actually, I'm going to have to put the bloody pipes in the middle, aren't I? Yeah, because the taps are in the middle. I'm not going to buy in yellow, but let's... Yeah, see? Right, we're going to have to get literally the cheapest, crappiest bath. Oh, well, never mind. It makes the house a bit cheaper for them, I suppose. Yeah, see, look, that fits perfectly. So if you're trying to build any other bath except the cheap one, put the pipes somewhere in the middle of the room, and then you can get any bath you want. Toilet, I'm going to get the most expensive toilet, and it looks pretty damn good. Look at this. Oh no, where is it? There we go. This like square looking one. Should I give it like an effect? Oh no. What is the point in that? I might as well just leave it white. You don't want to have a multicoloured toilet. That's what they used to do like in the 70s and 80s, isn't it? When they used to have like multicoloured, bright green bathtubs and stuff, didn't they? Like in the 80s or something. Yeah, we don't do that no more. We don't do that no more. Right, let's have a look. This house is going to be somewhat expensive. Trying to make it as fancy as possible. Right, what do we want the top to look like? Grey wood? And grey wood again? Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? Does that suit the bathroom? I'm not going to know until I build it. I probably should have made it brand though, shouldn't I? Oh well. Right, let's assemble things before we start getting a bunch of leaks. But if you can see the top I'm wearing at the moment, let me just, yeah, this like wolf top right here. You've probably seen me wear it a few times. I wear it quite a lot because it's a wolf top, so, you know, of course I'm going to wear it a lot. But I got this top back in 2015 in Great Yarmouth in Norfolk. There's this little like, I think I was on holiday with Samantha, and there's a little shop there, and I think it looks a little bit Native American-y, like all of the decorations outside of the shop. But there's an old bloke in there, and he told me that he remembers every single one of his customers. Now I haven't been back there in 5 years, so I haven't been able to test him out on his claim. But if any of you guys and girls ever go to Great Yarmouth and you want to get a wolf top, or it's got like eagle ones, it's very like American sort of animal themed. But if you want to get like a wolf top or a bear top, something like that, make sure you buy it from the shop. It's from the train station. It's like if you go to the beach, it's, I don't know, it's like a very straight line, and there's like shops all the way up. You'll know where it is. It leads towards the train station. But if you find the shop, it looks like a Native American shop. Go in there, buy a top. I mean, I'm hoping the guy's still alive because he was very old when I saw him 5 years ago. But go in there and buy a top, and then go back there in a few years and see if he remembers you. Because I still want to go back to Great Yarmouth just to check if he's bullshitting me. Because he said he remembered every single customer. He never forgets a face. I always wanted to go back there to check if he's lying. See if he remembered me. He should remember me because when I tried on this top, I didn't bother going into the changing room. I just pulled out me pecs in the middle of the store and tried it on. Because you know, I'm a bit of a degenerate, I guess. I don't need to go into no changing room. I'm only a bloke getting his tits out. It's all good. If I was a woman, obviously I'd have to go into changing rooms because, you know, apparently it's weird for women to get their tits out, but not for men. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. Maybe they'll remember my Herculean body. He'd just be like, oh damn, I'll never forget that guy's body. Whew. Man, how can a gamer be so ripped? Obviously I'm joking before you take this seriously. Oh dear. But he was very, very like serious when he said he never forgets a face. Like, this wasn't like jokes. This was straight up, I never forget a face. You come back here, I'll remember you. He was very serious with it. So, but yeah, here we go. This is the bathroom. Looks pretty damn good, doesn't it? And we've got these halogen lights up here. I think they're the halogen lights. And then we've got the normal sort of lamp lights in this place, in the living room and kitchen area. Then we've got the kinky room over here. I forgot to mention, I built Maccabi Gamer, a bondage room, and there's a random vampire hand in there. I'm not quite sure why. It appeared when I searched for handcuffs, so I thought I might as well build it. It's looking pretty damn good. Right, what room do we want to focus on now? Do I want to get the doors? I'll get the doors at the end, because I don't want to lock myself in a room again. Right, so we're going to need to get 3 beds in here. Now, I'm going to just assume that the kids are all young, like under 10 years old, because otherwise it's going to ruin the theme of the room. I think my sister said I should build a kids room, so I'm going to build a kids room. But I'm going to see. I wonder if there's like bunk beds. Or if they're even called bunk beds. Oh, they're not going to be called bunk beds, are they? What are they going to be called then? Cabin beds, maybe? I don't know. I'm just going to search bed. See if there's any like bunk beds. Oh no, that's a bed with a desk. Oh look! Oh, that's perfect. Italian lover bed. Hey, we gotta get that for the mum and dad's room. God damn, no wonder they got 3 kids with a bed like that. Whew, and a bondage room. Bloody hell. I suppose we could turn the bondage room into a gaming room as well. Not much room though. Can't fit a 4K TV in that cupboard, can you? Right. Oh Jesus, what am I gonna do? I can't give the kids a double bed because that's just weird. Let's buy one of these. That's pretty damn cool looking, isn't it? And buy many. Jesus. Right by the window. Not the best, but you know. At least they can look out the window when they can't sleep. We're going to put blinds up anyway, so we won't have to worry. Oh man, there is not going to be enough room, is there? I think all I can really do is I'm going to have to get rid of this radiator. I'm going to have to pull it over here. Oh man, there's going to be a lot of faffing around with this. Why they got to have 3 kids? Can't we just get rid of one of them, for God's sake? I thought they only had 2 at first when I first looked at that picture. What are we looking for? Installations, radiator plumbing. But yeah, if you guys and girls ever do go to Great Yarmouth and you do buy yourself a Wolf t-shirt, I think he's an old bloke and I think his wife might work in there with him as well. But if you ever do go into that shop and then you go back a year later and he does recognise you, let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, because I still want to go back there. It's been 5 years. If he can remember me now, then that is some ridiculous memory for an old bloke. Right, now I'm going to put another bed here. It's going to be sticking out a little bit, but never mind. Right. Search for beds again. Suppose I could get... No, oh, hang on a minute. What one looks a bit kid? That looks a bit... I mean, it says children's bed. What does the bunk bed look like? We want to keep stuff looking pretty similar. Maybe this looks like the bed you get in Argos. I think everybody's had a bed like this from Argos. In England, at least. No, it's metal though. We want something that's wooden that matches the kids' bed. Right, that's white. I suppose we could get some of these. How the heck? What the? Come on, where's the white wood at? Oh, come on, don't ruin it. Right, I have to pick another bed now. You've lost the sow, mate. You've lost the sow. Here we go. This might do. And also, you've got drawers so we can keep all of their pyjamas and stuff in there. Sweet. There we go. Now we're going to buy many. So we're going to put one over here. This one can be for Bob. Little Bob Jr. And then this one over here can be for Gary. Alright, how's this looking then? Oh god damn, this is pretty damn cramped, isn't it? Why does Donald Trump still want to buy this room? I don't like how that looks right there. I'm going to have to put something here so we can't see that gap. But we can't turn it the other way, otherwise we won't be able to get into that drawer. Right, what are we going to place here? What do kids need in their room? Kids don't really read books, do they? But we'll give them a bookcase anyway. Because bookcases are not actually used for books. You know what they're really used for? Video games. That's what I use mine for anyway. Oh, this looks way too posh for a kid's room. Does it fit? It doesn't really hide that hole, does it? How's this looking? Oh look! Hey, we've got the Johnson family at the top. We did it. We did it. Right, so this is a kiddie room, but at the moment it's looking quite grown up, isn't it? Besides the Teletubby walls, it's looking quite grown up. I suppose we've done it all right. We've got Teletubby walls, but the room actually looks all right for older kids, like really young teenagers to older children. This looks all right. What kind of toys can we put in here? I think there's toys. I know you can buy like rabbits and stuff. If I just write toy, for fuck's sake, I think it just comes under other. Here look, fireplace. We'll have to make sure we get one of those. There's a lot of useful things in here. Oh, you can also build a sauna in this game, but we ain't gonna have enough space for that. Here look, here we go. A box with a flap. A hook. Oh, a teddy bear, here we go. Right, this one can be for little Amy. There we go. Little Amy can have herself a nice little pink bear. Amy's going to be sleeping up on this bed. I might be able to put one here. Here we go, Amy. We can keep your little bear here. You don't want to keep it in your bed because she doesn't want her brothers to know that she sleeps with a cuddly toy. So she keeps it on the desk, and then when her brothers are asleep, little Amy comes down, she grabs her bear and then she goes to sleep with it. She doesn't want her brothers to know though because they'll wind her up. Right, but her brothers are allowed to use bears because they're younger. Because it looks like the girl was oldest. Right, now we're gonna give Gary a couple of donkeys. He can't keep him on his bed because he wants to seem like a macho kid. Also, I can't put him on the bed, so I've got to change my story now. He can't keep him on his. He doesn't keep him in his bed because he wants to look like a macho, badass child. He wants to be like a badass man, even though he's only like 8 years old. So he keeps him under his bed. But just like Amy, when he goes to bed and no one's looking, he takes these donkeys and he gives them a cuddle at night. And then old Bob over here, Bob doesn't give a shit because Bob's only like 6 years old, so he can do whatever the hell he wants. He's got no shame. But obviously, just like I can't put it on the bed. So obviously, just like just like his brother. He also doesn't want to look like a wuss. He wants to look like a real man. So he's going to keep the rabbit under his bed also. And once again, when no one's looking, he takes it out from under his bed and he gives it a cuddle. Did I mention I don't have kids? I don't give a shit, Donald Trump. This house isn't for you, you son of a bitch. Fucking hell, mate. Right, what else do we need? Hey look, a whiteboard. Here we go, we have a whiteboard. This way, we can keep count of who hasn't brushed their teeth. So every time you brush your teeth, you've got to put a tick on this whiteboard. Right, you little turds? Make sure you're brushing your teeth. And also you can use it to write down the rules. We will not shout and scream and wake mummy and daddy up every single night. That's the rules, kids. That's the rules. Right, what else can we get in here then? There's like blocks and stuff you can... Oh, here we go. That's what everyone needs. A ball. Right, this is looking a bit too tidy for a 3 kids bedroom, so we're just going to stick it on the floor. I suppose we better stick a few like blocks across the floor as well, just because we know mummy and daddy want to come in here at night when one of the kids have had a nightmare and then step on the pointy pyramids and then hurt their feet. Wonder if you could actually build something out of blocks. Let's just sprinkle a few blocks around. Obviously this is all Gary's fault because Gary is the youngest. Or is Bob the youngest? I can't remember. Should we give them a knife stand as well, just in case they want to have a battle to the death? Because obviously all 3 of them are sick and tired of sharing a bedroom. So if we leave a knife stand in here, they can have a battle to the death and see who gets to win the room. Oh dear, fucking hell. I got some dark thoughts tonight. I got some dark thoughts, Wolf. I do apologise. I do apologise. Right, let's get some pictures on the wall and then this room should be done. Pictures and paintings. I don't know if there's anything that's like good for kids. I thought that was a spider then. I was going to say, who wants to buy that? Painting with pink trees. That's pretty good for a kid's room, I guess. Look at these fat... Oh my god, it's a framed photo of a cat. This is their pet cat. How do I turn it a little bit? How do you turn? Oh, there we go. If you tap L1, you can turn it a little bit, and R1 to go the other way. There we go. That's their pet cat. Everyone loves the pet cat, Whiskers. Whiskers is the best family cat. Right, any paintings for the wall? Oh no, we don't want to put that degenerate one in there. Hey look, ponies. Someone decided to take a picture of teddy bear in a dressing room. Why would there be a teddy bear in a... I suppose we can get that, because apparently all the kids are a fan of teddy bears. What the hell's up with this picture? What's going on? Anything else? We need like 2 more maybe. Oh, look at that. Oh, chill out in your man cave. We need to get that for the living room. I'm sure our wife won't be too angry. Purr like an Apex engine. I suppose one of the kids can have that, because that's the kind of poster a kid would want. So we've got a picture for Amy. Now we've got a picture for Gary. And now we need to get a picture for Bob. What does Bob like? What does Bob like? Bob likes horses. There we go. Bob, you can have the horse picture. Oh, look how puny it is. maybe Amy drew that in art class. Amy drew that in art class. That's Bob's favourite teddy, and this is Gary's big portrait because he thinks he's a little badass with his 2 little ponies under his bed. There we go. That's a kid's room. What do you think? That looks pretty good for a kid's room, doesn't it? I mean, it was supposed to be really, really babyish and have like colourful plastic chairs and tables and stuff, but as these kids look a little bit older in that picture, I thought it was best to maybe make it look a bit more grown up. But we all secretly know that this is actually the Teletubby room and all of these kids are sleeping in the Teletubby room, but they don't know that, so it's all good. We can also do some more details in this room after as well. We can put like shampoos and stuff in here and things like that and toothbrushes, but we'll do all of the little teeny details after. Right, Actually, I don't want to start Mum and Dad's room yet because we've got to try and make this like proper kinky in here. I don't know what we're going to do with the bondage cupboard. I know we need to... What's going on here? Who the flip it? Why is that still white? God damn it, now I need to get the flipping... What was it? Blood red paint, wasn't it? Blood red paint, beautiful. Balls... I think it was blood red. Because it looked like it was black. Here we go. Bloody red. I think this was it. How comes this bit's white? Did I even put a light in here? I can't paint the ceiling. Let's have a look at the lights quickly. We need to have some sort of little light in here. Just one little hanging generic light bulb. Here we go, something like that. It just looks proper scary. We'll make it purple to suit the room. But that doesn't look purple at all. That'll do. And we need to get a light switch. Oops. Now what light switches have I been setting up? It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Yep, it works. Beautiful. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's get rid of this paint can before I end up kicking it over, because I'm sure as hell know that that won't come out the carpet. Ah, look at that. Look at that shape on the ceiling. Oh, nice. So there we go. That's the kids' room. And this is the bathroom. Oh, it's got like a weird red tinge to it, doesn't it? What's going on with these taps? Guess it's because of the walls. Is there anything else we need to put in here? I feel like I'm missing something in here. Let's have a look at the little details. I don't think it'll come under. I think it just comes under other. Pretty much everything, like all the little details, come under other. These scaffoldings and things can be used outside the house if you want to clean the top of your house, because sometimes there's bits of dirt up there. But you can use the ladders and all that. Oh look, a safe. Oh no! Oh look, a teapot. Right, let's have a look. Because they're like toothbrush. Oh, candles. We're going to need that for Mum and Dad's room. Jesus. A knife. Ah, here we go. Ah. Oh, don't start being annoying. Come on, I should be able to put it on the sink. How about a window ledge? Alright, looks like the window ledge now has to be filled up with just junk because it won't let me put it by the sink. We're going to have 2 toothpastes because you can never have enough toothpaste. I guess everybody gets a fancy toothbrush. So, Mum and Dad's toothbrush can be... It says white, but it's got like a pink. This is Mum and Dad's toothbrush. And then the kids can have... The boys can have this one. Trying to put these all in a nice little line. Flipping out. Jesus, he's moving really, really quick. And then the girl can have... These colours are very random, aren't they? There we go. All the family's got their toothbrushes. Now you may be thinking to yourself, where's Grandma's toothbrush? Well, Grandma doesn't get a toothbrush because Grandma is not fucking living here. Grandma can go away. Not because I hate Grandma, but there's no room, right? There's no room. I suppose we could put... If we had the garden DLC that was on PC, we could have built her a shed out here and she could sleep in the shed. Is there a basement somewhere that I'm like missing? Because some of the houses have basements. Well, no, there'd be a door indoors if there was. Can I... Oh, nice. We can open the windows. Should have probably done that to let all the paint fumes out. Or did I open the windows in the last video? I can't remember. But yeah, Thanks for watching WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Next time we're going to start working on Mum and Dad's room, and that's when the game's going to get quite kinky. But yeah, like, share and join the pack today.